What's up, YouTube? This is Arlie Yoshi as usual. I'm back, and this looks familiar.
Yeah.
This is just a quick.
Did he always have two bands in his hair?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they have, besides Ace, the sprites don't really change as the game goes on, so I guess. But yeah, we're just doing a quick thing just to show the things that haven't been seen. So we're going to be doing one puzzle room that hasn't been seen, because if you take the puzzle room, you're automatically locked into a bad end. And then we're going to show two bad ends that we didn't see. Besides the coffin ending, which is literally just the true ending that we saw, but it stops right before we actually open the coffin.
Because you don't have the psychic thing to know the thing.
Yep. Alright, so we have to choose to go through door 3. Now, do you remember the context of what's currently going on?
We're all here. Ace drugged himself. We had to go through doors.
Yeah, Snake is not here because he's missing.
Wait, isn't the door 3 the you're an asshole who wants to leave people behind door?
Yeah! Why do you think we didn't go through it last time? Door 3. I want to go through door number 3. No, you can't. Huh? Why? Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3. Why? The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that could go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door. I mean, wait. I feel like they could. You just wait.
No, because it goes occupied, doesn't it?
Until you, like, register at the dead. Yeah. I think. I feel like you... maybe there's some... I just feel like I haven't actually seen anything regarding that. I feel like I remember, like, early on when we saw that one team, when they heard them register at the dead, we then saw it turn to vacant. But maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oh well. Either way. I see. That means one team would get left behind. That's right. And that doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8? No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A. Have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through door 8. Option B. 4, 5, and 7 go through door 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through door 8. Option C. 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options, that's it. At least, if we want to get all 6 of us out of here. Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one. Who cares? Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're going to be leaving 3 people behind to die. So, what are you going to do? 7 or 8, time to choose. After thinking over, his conclusion was... door 3!
Be an ass in 3.
Yeah, basically. Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3. What? That's nuts! You gotta be crazy! Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door? I'm just curious about door 3, that's all. That doesn't explain shit! I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
What? Why?
Please, just do it.
Beep. Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep, I think I might have found another way out. What? Really? Now please, June.
Okay. Beep.
Then me. Alright. The only people who have it authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus. So, what's your point? You don't get it? Think about it. What's the sum of your number and Clover's? 12. And what's the digital root of that? 3. Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red? 7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right? Yes. And what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that? 3. The door's number. There you go. Hey, wait a minute! What the hell are you up to? Why are you voicing every single character that's speaking right now? Why is nobody else speaking? I know why Clover's not speaking, but June and Seven are really not speaking at all, besides when Junpei's like, do this, okay. I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting. Waiting for what? I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
What?
You son of a bitch! You tricked us! Then all that stuff you were going on about is bullshit! Bullshit? I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it. Why the hell would you do something like this?
Jumpy.
Oh hey, you spoke. You did this just so you could go through the same door as June? That's it? So, who's it going to be? Santa or Lotus and Clover?
It kind of has to be Santa because he knows the numbers are different.
Yeah! Which would mean this entire thing would be blown apart if it was Lotus and Clover. Let's go, Clover. Fuck! No, wait! Santa angry! This is insane! This isn't right! Yes, well, you may be right. But... go! I'm surprised nobody was just like, no, we're just not gonna go through the door. No. You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair! Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there and they can't...
Shut it. That's enough. Gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter. Got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving.
Damn it. You and I are not done yet, bastard!
Wahaha. Evil Junpei.
Where the hell is it? Junpei grows a mustache and begins to twirl it.
Over there. It's gotta be behind the door.
No, the mustache is right on my face. It's canon. In this path, Junpei has a mustache. Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
I can't see a thing, but I can feel Junpei's mustache.
No, wait. That's my beard. I found it! The dead's right over here!
There's a dead person?
Whoa. What? The floor's slippery.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm combing my mustache. There's something...
Get over there. Ah, it's the dead guy room.
Yeah.
Quick, get to the dead.
There it is. There's
You
blood
think
on.
we'd notice?
I mean, they said it's dark.
Ugh.
Wahaha.
What the hell does LR mean?
Uh.
It stopped. It stopped. Now to punch evil Junpei.
Wait,
Oh wait,
no.
I'm also evil.
I don't think I'll ever get used to being evil and having a mustache. What the... Yeah! The evilness is taking over me, too! What the hell is this smell? This is vile! I'm gonna puke right into Junpei's mustache! You're right, this is...
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
Click. Wait. Step, step, step.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
Click. I will say, every time we see this, because we've seen this before, like, flashbacks and stuff, I've seen that LLR, and I'm like, why is that not being brought up? So I guess it's related to the puzzle. Hey.
This is... looks like an explosion. Just like the Ninth Man. The detonator and his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh, God. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
Hintity hint.
It's definitely an open fracture. Bear in mind that we would have to go through door 7, I believe it is, instead of door 3 in order to actually know that his arm is fake, so...
The face is the worst.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is. But the clothes are... Is that Snake? Oh my God. Why did this happen?
No. I'm not good at long emote words. No.
Stop! Calm down!
No.
Hey!
No.
Close enough.
No.
June, you can say things besides no.
No.
June! Try saying yes! Calm down!
No.
Please, calm down!
Hugs.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. I shaved off my mustache to comfort you. It's gonna... It's gonna be okay, Candy. I'll never grow it back. I'll be here with you, clean shaven, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, thank God you said something other than no.
Thank you so much. No.
Do you feel better?
Yes. But I'd like to stay here. For a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm. So warm, I'm taking my clothes off.
Yes! We better get to it.
Everybody's just like, well, puzzle time.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Do you think the stack of toilet paper is important?
Seek a way out?
Why is there a question mark on this one?
Because I'm just like, I guess? Alright. Well, first...
Hey, suspicious panel.
Tiny piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice, drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow.
Okay.
Great toilets! I has a bucket! What?
The rabbit hutch.
What?
Is it story time already? It just started! Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that? Also, what the fuck is a rabbit hutch?
Like a rabbit house. Jumpy and the broom. You were always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was?
Don't you remember? You mean you don't remember that summer either?
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? But that was something that good Junpei did, and I am evil Junpei. I am terrible. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. June was a psycho. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying. I like how we're also referring to her as June, instead of Akane. This is you actually saying it.
Okay, it was like past June, so I wasn't quite sure, but okay. I just kept crying and crying until you came over. I think you got into narrative mode at one point.
I can't switch it. They intend it to be like this.
You held my hand and you looked very serious and you said, "Don't cry. I'm going to catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying, and then we had sex.
Oh my.
It told me we were going to have Ivy catch the killer together.
Giggle.
June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, that was kinky. The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals.
And so they bought a gun.
They would ambush the killer at night with a gun. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. Why
Wink,
is that?
wink, Junpei, make a move, wink, wink.
Yeah, why is that? Okay, why is that always something you say? The stars began to wink at them. The stars don't, like, flicker or turn off or anything like that. Like, not in real life, anyway. In anime, sure, just to make the sky look less dull, but... And June's... Akane Kuroshiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived, so he had to die. But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it. Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused. Well, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, it probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried. Because you were...
The murderer?
Because you were there with me.
Oh, you didn't figure out that I was the murderer, good. She blushed furiously.
No one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject. Blech.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked me to do it after I did, didn't you?
Eh, if it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is. I'm a dick. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course. That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. but it had been so long ago. He couldn't bring himself to tell her how he felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air. Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room, otherwise...
I'm going to look over here. Yes.
June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away. I should get back to it myself. Ah! That's right, the pool of blood. Junpei turned around and looked at the room.
Can we switch back to normal yet?
It doesn't let me. I guess this is important. At Snake's body, chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Well, I guess it's one of the things they're not actually showing us these details.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse. What are we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess. Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find, the death of bunnies. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him. I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too. As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to get out of novel screen. Thank you! All that for a broom! Okay!
Jeez.
Thick pipe. Man, we should have examined that first.
Toilet paper. It is. X half of V. Y.
It looks like we're probably gonna have to unravel it or find a torn additional part.
Ox. Oh, good old luminol.
Luminol is like...
use it on the broom.
I think it's probably more important to use it here.
Wait. You don't really think we're supposed to use luminol here, do you?
Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here. Player, what are you doing? Maybe I should try it just in case. That's exactly what's happening. Okay, I've sprayed the luminol on the wall. What's next? Turn the lights off?
The lights!
Where's the light switch? Is this it?
No! Oh. Oh. Left, left, right, left, right, left. It's the valves. Just like you thought, Junpei. There's some more letters showing up after the LLR.
It says LLRLRL. That's weird.
Literal. Literal. Literal.
Huh?
Yep. LLR, LRL.
Right.
So the middle one needs to be going right.
Yep. They would set on the wall. What if it actually did anything? Hey, this drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. I just solved a puzzle, man. What have you done?
Leedly. Oh, hello. Jumpy, the card is floating that we didn't know was there.
Floated the card up out of the drain. There's water flowing through the pipe on the right. There's water pouring out of the drain.
There we go.
Is this our way out? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay.
That's where we came in. It's just not a lot, but there ain't really a point. All that's out there is the numbered door. Can't go back through the numbered door even if we wanted to.
Then it's this one.
That one.
Hey, the blue light just came on.
So we need a red key card and a password. Time to search stalls?
Yeah, we did only look in one.
Toilet! Aha! What do you think this is?
It looks like tar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we could just wipe it off. Doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help much either.
What about hot water?
Hot water?
If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. Luminol?
Water tank for a toilet.
Or the probably.
It skipped some of the stuff. I thought this was just gonna be a throwaway thing, but apparently it was important.
Screwdriver.
Well, it's tanked, there's nothing in it. Which means we can't flush it. Kinda hard to flush a toilet without water. Alright, so we need hot water. But first, let's check the gear.
Is this a hot water toilet?
There's nothing in the toilet.
There was, that would be gross. Might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. Red card. Alright, 2/3 of the way done.
Alright, checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there.
Beep.
Oh.
Huh? The blue light is on, but it's off now. And the red light's on instead.
Guess we have to swipe the red card first and then the blue card.
Oh, okay. Beep. Great job, Jumpy. Both the lights are on now. Now you just need to put in the password.
I don't know why it was like that. Why would that matter? That makes no sense to me. We're already
Could you
finished.
turn on one of the shower taps to get hot water into your bucket?
Water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, that's hot!
Yay!
Really hot. Man, that
Yay.
water must be just about boiling!
Yay!
Fill it with hot water. Hey, Seven, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head.
Didn't you just narrate that it was already on?
Shut up. Just give me water, damn it. The bucket is melting. Bucket filled with hot water. I am now dumping it out.
In your mind.
In my pockets. Something that looks like tar. If I flush the hot water... Oh, I gotta flush it, okay.
To the tank!
Alright, so just pour the hot water into this tank, and...
Looks like you filled it. They should be able to flush it, right? Probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you can pull.
Think so?
Serious? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's a toilet. There is nothing.
Alright, let's flush the hot water. It worked. Well, there it goes. Just like a toilet should work.
Where the hell did we flush it from? Stuff's washed off. It's like the writing was numbers, see it? 185 equals. What is this? Got me. Look like numbers.
If they're going for a digital route, it's 5.
Yeah.
Well, the lights are on. We should be able to enter the password now. What's with these E and C keys? We know that.
Freaking trying to explain basic pad etiquette. But just 185. What about 1855?
Alright, clearly we're not ready to do this yet. We still have a screwdriver and a broom we haven't used.
True. Can we unscrew the broom?
And toilet paper. Oh! What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom?
Like a cipher. Okay, I get it.
Broom wrapped in toilet paper. So you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? It's like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus. 634 plus 185.
Equals.
634 plus 185 equals... Okay, well 634, so 9 You know what? What am I doing?
You sure it's not just adding the two numbers together?
That's what I'm trying to do. But it's like they're triple-digit numbers, so it's taking me a bit.
You didn't click on the calculator.
Oh, I thought it was in the file for some reason.
No, it's the thing that looks like a calculator.
X34 plus 185 equals 819. Okay.
What the?
What's the digital root
We
of
still
8?
haven't used the screwdriver.
Answer is 4 digits.
Sure, we haven't found a 4-digit number yet.
634 plus 185 equals... what if I, like... What if I, like, try doing this? Huh. No. Toilet paper. There's toilet paper on the shelf. Sweet. Is there more stuff over here?
I get it. Letters of position for the water valves.
I'm turning the light back off because I hate the light. Okay, I'm turning it back on now. Bye. Okay, why is this written in blood, though?
Yeah. Because luminol?
No, but I mean, like, how did it get written in blood? Because bearing in mind, okay, we know about how this game went. It's like, basically, June tricked Ace into pushing this guy through the door because she made him look like Snake. How did she then get LLR, LRL written in his blood?
Maybe it's not his.
Maybe. Alright. I'll accept that explanation, I guess. Oh, okay. Let me see what I can click on with a screwdriver. Light bulb, okay, nothing in there. Aha! Hey, Junpei. You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
They do?
No, can't say I ever thought about that. At 107 degrees, the cells of the human body start to die and the organs begin to shut down. Proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point. Oh yeah. It's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could. Like what? Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death. Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, I got it. Huh? What's up? Nothing. Forget about it. What was that all about? I don't understand. It's like he was trying to give me some sort of clue. Thermometer. What do I use this? Combined with the broom? Wait a minute. What's it pointing at? It's pointing at 25. Or 24, perhaps, but I think 25.
Was that to get my attention, clear your throat, or are you just clearing your throat?
I was just clearing my throat.
Okay, I don't know why. My paranoid thing is that half the time when people are clearing their throat is to get my attention.
To be fair, I usually do that to get your attention frequently, but this time my throat's just stuffed. I'm trying to figure out what we use the thermometer for. I imagine it's supposed to help us figure out the code, but... I don't know. What's I searching? You have things to read.
Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. Wonder what it means.
Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open? Ah. Yeah. If I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe. Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started.
Tweet, tweet.
Yep, just like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. Now it's at the open mark. Ah, it opened. What's this? It's like there's a piece of paper in here. Oh, come on. 9... Okay, so...
Just add all 3 together and put that in.
What was the number we had before? It was 819 plus 957. Okay, hang on. 957? Is that what I said? 957, yes. Okay.
I blanked.
1776.
1776.
Come on. Finally! We can get out of the bathroom. You found it. Yay. I feel like we shouldn't be very enthusiastic about this.
There's a large iron door in the end.
Let's take a look.
Bang! Someone shoots us and it's the ending.
What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I don't know. You skipped my text. Well, I figured maybe we might want to come back here sometime.
I actually didn't skip any text.
So I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting.
Alright.
Jumpy, look.
What's up?
What's on the wall?
I think it's
A map.
the map of the ship's interior.
Says SeaDeck.
So it's the map for this floor, then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Evil Junpei does not have time for maps.
Ready? I'm gonna open it. Hang on, I have to put this fake mustache on so that I'm ready. Since I shaved my real one off.
What the? A fake mustache.
You're shitting me. We're back.
It was all pointless. So, anyone die when we were gone? Clover, Lotus, and Ace, I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus, what are you?
How could you do this to us?
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door in there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Did you say we could go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yep,
What the hell is in there?
bad shit.
Fine, let's go.
Maybe don't.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
I know, right?
I swear I'm not evil, guys. Look, Junpei, he's the evil one. Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
What an odd angle.
And that's how that room ends. Because at this point, we're just locked onto the submarine ending, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Based on the chart that I read, continue on. If you go through that door, no matter what, you get the sub ending, to my knowledge.
Weird.
So now, we're going to go see the other endings.
Yay.
Snake was probably murdered. Alright, so this one happens right after the cargo room, I believe. I think it was that one. Wait.
With the gears?
This one, the gears and the Pushmaster at the box.
And the gun.
Yeah, the gun. This is right after that. So there might be some samey dialogue up to a certain point. But we'll go with it for now. See what happens. I think we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs to take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
Alright, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Oh, this is new. Huh? Oh, sure, right. I'll do that.
Jumpy?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Alright, I'm going then.
Yeah. Be careful, Canny.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care. There was some vaguely pornographic music playing. I heard a saxophone. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for sex. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp, and her skin smooth and pale as always. Was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. His palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms were heavy. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back already. He felt a stomach somersault with spaghetti. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse, no rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife, then. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once, and you're to blame. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice Lotus's bracelet was gone. Flashback to Zero.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship.
It's not a ship.
2. Your heart rate reaches 0.
What if it reaches 9?
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of this ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. That means the exact same thing. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet?
Ace.
The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when he heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain, there was heat, extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. Yeah! He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body.
And opened its elevator.
Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably forward. Soon, it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell, into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Junpei was zero all along! Bad end!
Anything.
Bad end! I'm glad they make that very clear.
So is that just called the knife ending?
Yes, that is the knife ending. Which means there's only one that remains, the axe ending.
Well, if that one's more sudden than this...
Alright, we are back now to show the axe ending. This is right after going through the captain's quarters. Do you remember that place?
Murdered guy.
Yeah.
Ace is there.
Yeah, Ace is here. It's Junpei, Ace, and Clover. I believe that in order to get this ending, specifically, it's if you go through this path and have not fulfilled the various dialogue requirements.
So you were an ass?
Less of being an ass and more of just you didn't catch on at some points, I guess. It's also if you just chose doors that caused you to miss the dialogue requirements.
Okay.
So, for example, if you had gone through door 7, you would have gotten that thing with 7. And if you don't go through door 7, then you don't get it. So anyway. Alright, let's go! That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is... Ah, a map. Alright. Time to skip along through the dialogue a bit. I found a map. I see. That's anticlimactic. I should keep this. Hey, where's Clover? Where the hell is she up to? Clover.
Nothing.
What is that?
I'm pregnant.
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back? A stick? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back? Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud. Yeah, at this point the dialogue's becoming new now. The big stairs. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map. Ace? Did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the other 4 are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover,
What's up?
we found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door.
This sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it does. We found door 9.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
$4.30. Alright,
Blah blah. Jumpy.
onward. Okay.
C deck. Ah, door 2. Are we not skipping anymore?
This is new.
Oh. Hey, what about door 2? What about door 2? Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it. I mean,
Yes, that is true.
are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? What's the point of going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it's better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does it sound wrong to you guys?
Yeah, you do have a point.
Did she just guilt every single person?
I think it was less guilt and more logic, but
I feel like there was slight guilt.
it was like 75% logic, 25% guilt.
Where's the other Oh.
No, I thought you were gonna stop. I thought you said 70% logic.
Rhino can't math!
Look, I didn't expect you to say 75.
Last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's been 5 minutes since then. Clearly, it must be 4:45. It's not like we got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door number 2.
The elevator could take us down to door 2. Who shall go then? Let's see.
Me, I'm going.
And then June 7 and I need to go with her. Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it. Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
Alright, let's get going. I'll see you later.
Okay, be careful.
Don't get the axe ending.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me? Go with you? I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Have we not seen this sprite of hers before? It looks new.
I don't think so. It makes her breasts be off-size.
I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you? That wasn't what I meant to... I was hoping you would come with me. Seriously though, I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me? There's something I wanted to show you. Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough? Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you. Really? Of course. Fine, do whatever you want. Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus? Fine. It doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go see whatever it is you think is so important. Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
Gosh,
Yeah?
the screen froze.
Hang on. Can you see it again?
Yeah, can't tell if it's moving. Oh, there it is. Hi, mouse.
Jeez, they're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus? Clover, I guess you're the first one back? Where's everybody else? What happened?
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Huh? Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Oh, then they went over there.
Yeah, I think so. So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Yeah?
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Huh? Bracelets? Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real. 3, 7, 6.
Lastly, la la la, whatever. Evil Junpei looks like he found evil gold. Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened the door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
But why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No. 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 No!
Hey, Junpei. Ugh. Psycho face Clover. I did not see this coming. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door.
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
That's... the Zero bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
See? You get it now? If we have the Zero bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open the door 9 with just the 2 of us. See? So let's go. Come on, hurry up. Junpei? Junpei?
Clover.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Damn! Girl's got a hell of an arm to swing that thing one-handed. She's been wearing heels this whole time?! What the hell?! I'm sorry, that just surprises me.
Rhino, we're
Thanks,
dead.
Junpei.
We're dead, read your lines.
I'm just gonna borrow this, okay? She cut off your fucking hand.
Bad end!
What the fuck?!
That's the axe ending! There was
That
a
one
reason.
comes out of freaking nowhere!
Okay, so here's the explanation for that one. As
I mean,
you
it
can tell,
was pretty simple. She found an axe. She was like, "I'm gonna murder bitches."
yeah, she went crazy. But if you were to do those 4 dialogue things, like, then she would be able to hold on, basically, and keep hope. Because because you give her the clover, and for some reason that's also related to you needing to find out about Alice. For some reason, but anyway. The idea is basically when you give her the clover bookmark, which in this path I went through a door that caused me to not do that.
But don't you also tell her that the person who died is probably not her brother?
That happens later on in the captain's quarters, yes.
Yeah, so I think that might be a key thing too.
Yeah, that too. But it's more like the only reason it ends up coming that comes up is because you give her the clover, therefore she's slightly more open to talking, and thus she says something like, "His arm is fake," and then Junpei's like, "Objection!"
Ah, okay.
But yeah, so that's all the endings.
Jesus.
And all the puzzles.
I've always seen her as so small compared to everyone else. The fact that she wields that axe like that is surprising.
Also bear in mind, she somehow managed to kill 7 with it.
I mean, as long as you start with him.
Jeez. That was...
Honestly, I didn't expect her to do it with the axe. I expected her to just be like, "Alright, everybody go through the door. Beep, beep, beep." Shoves them through.
I mean, I figure she just... Well, remember, Junpei was like, she has a stick on her back. So she probably was just like... They might have even gotten to the door. It was just like, to go down the elevator, it's like...
Pretty much. Lollipop chainsaw style.
Well, that ends 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
Yeesh.
So, Rhino, thoughts on the game in general?
Bit of a mindfuck at the true end there. A lot of shit that without bullshit time travel / alternate reality mechanics we would have not known / also make more sense if we do know. Still that kind of what the fuck ending. With what I'm pretty sure is Alice hitchhiking. And Alice didn't actually tie in at all.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying.
Also fucking Q.
Also, password 9!
I still we're sitting there like, and then I'm just like, 9? It's like, here's an 8-digit possible password. 9.
Yeah, this game in general, I thought it was fun, but I agree with you in that there's a lot of mindfucking and a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. But hey, that's why there are 2 sequels.
Yay. Now we just have to wait for the other 6.
They're gonna end up having some sort of plot hole in the 9th one, and then it's like, okay, do we make a 10th one and ruin the theme, or do we just leave the information vague? That officially ends 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, though. Join us next time for when we tackle the sequel, Virtue's Last Reward, which I know literally only 3 things about, one of which being the name of a character, one of which being something I already don't understand about the game, and the other being that they don't use code names. Possibly.
I might know a character's name.
Mind telling me the character's name just because it might be the same as mine?
Sigma?
Oh, I'm actually not going to tell you the one that I know because it's actually a spoiler for... Well, not really a spoiler, but I just want to see your reaction to when you see the name.
Okay.
So...
I swear if it's like a Viper or something snake related.
No, it's Rhino.
Or July.
I've been Max.
I'm Rhino.
And if you had to
One
choose...
of my characters was barely in the game.
And if you had to... One of my characters was the bad guy! And also, another one of my characters was a bitch!
Yeah.
And another one of my characters was just a dick! And then my last character was also a dick on a lot of occasions. Which leaves me with only one character who died instantly.
So I had the one who wasn't there. I had the one who was quiet, or depressed, or psycho. I had the amnesiac. And I had cheerful love interest.
I feel like you actually got the more talkative characters. It was just balanced out by the fact that 2 of your characters were quiet or absent. Because Seven and June talked a lot. Clover talked a lot when she wasn't depressed. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Junpei only really talked a lot during the puzzles, or he talked like average. And then the rest of my characters were generally quiet, except for when they were having story time. Alright, so, what if you had to choose, Rhino, what would your bracelet number be?
Aside from 9, because that's like the power one. 5.
I'd take 10 just to say fuck you to everybody.
How do you put 2 digits on?
Do it sideways. It's like, I am 10. All right, we need to go through. We need to go through this door, but we need another 1. Hey guys! I just always split up from the guy who has 1. So we just do the same thing. And it ends with Rhino being drunk. Whoosh! Boom! Boom!